Hey guys, welcome to A Touch of Film. Before I get into this video, I just want to say yesterday, I'm sure a lot of you heard or saw the great Japanese actor Sonny Chiba passed away due to complications from COVID. Really sad news. He was, a big part of Asian cinema. I grew up watching his films. Golgo 13, Street Fighter, Shogun Samurai are some of my favourites of his films. Not forgetting he was in the Battles Without Honour movies, GI Samurai. If you've not seen his films, go out and watch his films now. Don't base his career just off of Kill Bill and one of the Fast and Furious films. I don't know which one it was, but he was in one of them. Go seek his films out. And he was so important to Japanese cinema at the time. I think he was only comparable. I think the only person that could compare to him was probably Bruce Lee. He was the Japanese equivalent of Bruce Lee. I'm actually wearing one of his a t-shirt of his now. He was just so important to. I can't stress enough how important he was to Japanese cinema. He worked with some of the great directors, Kinji Fukasaku. His work with him was just phenomenal. There's a really good film called The Fall of Aku Castle, which is sort of like a 47. It's like the 47 Ronin, a retelling of that. It also stars Toshiro Mifune, but Sonny Chiba just steals the show. For Toshiro Mifune to be in that and Sonny Chiba to steal the movie, that goes to show how important and how charismatic he really was. So go check out Sonny Chiba movies. A lot of them are on DVD. There's some on Blu-ray which are Arrow have released, like Doberman Cop and others. You can get Street Fighter in the US. They have the trilogy on the box set, and a lot of them are on DVD, like Shogun Samurai, Golgo 13. They're all available on DVD in the UK. So check them out. Let's crack on with this video. I've got an absolute huge stack of Hong Kong Blu-rays, Hong Kong titles which are on Blu-ray. Starting off with the first one, it is July Rhapsody, directed by Ann Hui. It stars Jackie Chung and Anita Mu. It's a really emotional film. It's about this couple which have come to a crossroad in their marriage. Jackie Chung and Anita Mu. Jackie Chung is going through a midlife crisis. His wife is sort of in the process of meeting up with one of her ex-flings. He's a teacher and one of his students is trying to seduce him. It's quite an emotional story. Really well directed by Ann Hui in this. Brilliant movie. If you can get this, definitely pick it up. It's one of my favourite Jackie Chung performances, actually. He's just phenomenal. He doesn't act as much anymore. I think he just sticks to music, which is just crazy. But he's a massive musician in Hong Kong. But yeah, that's that. Next up, another Ann Hui movie. It is Arkham. This is part of the new Panorama postcard collection. Comes in these orange cases and it's got a postcard inside there. A really, really cool movie. It's about a female stunt woman. She goes to work with Sammo Hung in his stunt team, and they build this like real like family friendship among the whole team. There's competition with other teams, and things like get involved in their life, in her life with relationships, and it's just it's probably not my favourite Ann Hui movie, but if you're a fan of action movies from the 80s, the Hong Kong ones in particular, this is really interesting because it shows a lot about the whole production process and the action scenes, how they were done. It's just, yeah, a really, really cool film. I mean, I would definitely rewatch it. Like, I want to rewatch it again, even though I saw it this week. I find that production of action movies so interesting, and it's got a really good cast as well. So that is Arkham. Sorry, my mic is falling down. Next up, another Ann Hui, my final Ann Hui in this video. It is the story of Viet. This film is just so emotional. Absolutely. It's part of her trilogy, which talks about Vietnamese, how Vietnamese people were treated in Hong Kong post Vietnam War. Chow Yun-fat plays this Vietnamese immigrant, sort of refugee, and he builds a relationship with Cherry Chung, who is also Vietnamese refugee. She comes in and is forced into prostitution, and to help her out, he goes to help in this gang, and they employ him as sort of like a hitman. It's quite sad, and it really delves into like the culture of Hong Kong and how they treated these people at the same time. It also stars Lo Lei. Stanley Kwan was assistant director on this. Tony Ching did all the action choreography in this, so it's like quite a big film. Like, and early on in Ann Hui's career, which is just, you know, phenomenal. Really, a really interesting film, emotional, really well made, and it's one of my favourite Ann Hui movies so far. So definitely check it out, guys, if you can. I'm sure it'll be available for streaming at some point. Next up, we have First Love, Litter in the Breeze, directed by Erotic. Also stars Takashi Kanshiro. This is a Korean release. Yeah, I hadn't seen this in so long. I have the DVD of it. It's quite quirky, actually. It's very similar to it's like an experimental movie. If you've ever seen Ruined Hearts, it's very similar to that. Christopher Doyle works on this as well. Has a very Wong Kar-wai produced it as well. So if you're into Chungking Express, you love that visual style. It's the director narrates it, and it's all about meeting your first love, and it's based around these two characters who the way they fall in love, and it's really beautiful. I mean, it's more of an experience than a movie, and yeah, I really recommend this for anyone. I think this is the first time I've seen it on Blu-ray, so definitely check it out if you can. Next up, this is a UK release from 88 Films. It is Forbidden City Cop, starring Stephen Chow, directed by Stephen Chow and Vincent Koch. Do you know, Stephen Chow is, you know, in cinema, you have that one actor, director that always makes you feel happy when you watch their films, and you could, you know, you come alive with happiness. And there's two people that really do that to me, and that's Mike and Stephen Chow. I mean, not saying they're my favourites, but in terms of filmmakers, but there's something about their films that just give you bliss, and they just make you, after you've watched their films, you just want to watch another or rewatch the same film. Stephen Chow plays this sort of, he's an Imperial Guard, but for the Emperor. Yeah, for the Emperor really. But he's this mad inventor. He loves science, and everyone laughs at him till the Emperor's life is at risk, and he uses his technology, his inventions to save save him. It's just a really fun movie. Look at that artwork. It's just absolutely madcap fun. You've got aliens in there. It's just bonkers, and it's just so much fun. A real laugh, enjoyment you get from this, slapstick comedy that you get from Stephen Chow's movies. Yeah, and that is Forbidden City Cop. Next up, sticking with a UK release, we have from Eureka, it is Millionaire Express, directed by Sammo Hung. Also stars Yun Biao, Sammo Hung, Eric Sang. This is another fun movie, a real joy to watch. I do own another Blu-ray of it, which is an upscale. So glad to finally get something that's in true HD. Loads of special features on this. You have Sammo Hung. He's this sort of like a crook but lovable at the same time. He comes into this city, well, this little town, shall I say, that they're on the railroad track, and they just want to make a bit of money, and he wants to obviously earn a bit of money. Yun Biao plays this sheriff that will stop at nothing to get him, and at the same time you have these Japanese samurais that are holding this this sacred scroll, which is sacred to the people of China, and you've got this gang who are after this scroll. So a lot going on in this. It is so crazy how many characters are in this. It's just bonkers. Great martial arts, a lot of fun. Yeah, absolute fun. Really recommend it for anyone who's a fan of Sammo Hung. Definitely check this out. It's still available. If it's too expensive for you, wait. I think they'll do a standard release of it anyway. Another Eureka title, we have Wild Search, directed by Ringo Lam, stars Chow Yun-fat and Cherry Chung again. Them two, they do so many films together. In this, Chow Yun-fat plays this police officer who gets involved in a weapons bust, and this one of the weapon dealers is a female who gets killed and is left with her daughter, which he sends over to her auntie, played by Cherry Chung, and they're looking for the culprits of the crime. It's quite a sad, dark film. Really great performance by Chow Yun-fat in this. It's great action, a really good crime film noir movie. Yeah, I was so looking forward to getting this. I don't have it on Blu-ray before this. I think I've got it on DVD at my parents' house, and it's just so glad to have it on Blu-ray. Loads of special features again, but that's what you get with Eureka. Next up, one of my favourite pickups of the year. It's one of my favourite Blu-rays that I've picked up. Had so much fun watching this. In fact, I watched it twice. Once after after the second, like I watched it and then I was like, I want to watch this again. It is Dirty Tiger, Crazy Frog. It's directed by Carl Macker, Sammo Hung, you got Sammo Hung in there, Lau Kar-wing. Those three had their own production company together, and I mean, we all talk about Sammo Hung with Jackie Chung and Jackie Chan and Yun Biao. But when those three, when I talk about those three, I mean Carl Macker, Lau Kar-wing and Sammo Hung did films together. They were fun, they were brilliant, they're just some of the greatest martial arts you'll see. There's some real dynamic, there's a real dynamic between Sammo Hung and Lau Kar-wing in this. I think they're just so good together. And it's about this these two martial artists that both want to make a bit of money, and they're after this armor, this armored vest to make them strong, and it's just, it's absolutely brilliant. Everyone is after it, and yeah, they're just brilliant. Look at that cover as well, it just looks so cool. The back, look at all those cool characters in there. Really worth checking out, guys. If you're a martial arts fan, definitely pick this up. It is phenomenal. I had so much fun with it. Next up, we have got Port of Call, the director's cut. I love this movie. It's definitely between 4.5 stars to 5 stars for me. Directed by Philip Young, one of Aaron Kwok's best roles. It's a crime thriller. It's about a murder, but there's no body, and it's just so dark. If you're a fan of Memories of Murder, I really recommend this. Christopher Doyle does cinematography as well. It was one of those films that just won so many awards. It was nominated for everything, won loads of awards. It's a cool cat-free as well to have. Just absolutely wonderful. It's so much about desperation, mental health, loneliness, and just trying to catch a killer. Aaron Kwok is a detective in this. He's so good in it. Comes a slipcover there. Yeah, just well worth picking up, guys. If you can get this, definitely check it out. It's still available in Hong Kong if you want to import it in. But yeah, really cool film. And last one here. I'm not really going to open this up because it'll probably get this video taken off on YouTube. It is Erotic Ghost Story. How can I talk about this film? If you've seen Witches of Eastwick, the Jack Nicholson movie, is very similar to that. We have this scholar who builds this relationship with these three sisters who are fox spirits. It's bonkers. It's absolutely mad. From the director of the story of Ricky, so you know it's going to be the story of Ricky O. If you don't know, one of the most craziest Hong Kong films of all time. If it's from this director, you know it's going to be crazy. It's just a little bit risky. It's not one to watch with the kids. It's not safe for work. That's why I don't want to open this, because there's just, if I open this, and show any images inside this, I would just get this video taken down from YouTube. Released from 88 Films. It's a cat-free film, of course. Definitely check it out if you're into that sort of movie. I enjoyed it. I would definitely watch it again. I think it's a cool sort of ghost story, fun sort of, there's some wacky characters in there as well, and yeah, some really nice practical effects as well. So that is Erotic Ghost Story. So yeah, guys, that's my Hong Kong Blu-ray update. A lot of titles in there, quite eclectic, different genres. A lot of Ann Hui in there. Let me know if you picked up any of these. If you are looking to get any of these, comment below, click like, hit that subscribe button, and I have a really cool unboxing coming up as well of a Hong Kong classic. which, you know, it's just an amazing release. It's a grail, completely sold out everywhere, and is extremely rare. So I'm going to do an unboxing of that in a couple of days. But till then, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take it easy.